Hey there, freedom fighters. It's that special day again, Sunday Gun Day. God, you love the day. Your weekly update from the Iowa Firearms Coalition and all things Second Amendment starts now. I'm Billy Wilson, president of the Iowa Firearms Coalition, and I'm excited to share the latest 2A news and announcements with you today. There are many exciting events coming up this fall that I want to make sure you are aware of. Since 18 to 20-year-olds are now able to purchase firearms, Crossroads Shooting Sports in Johnston will host another concealed carry class on September 21st from 11 to noon, with another session scheduled for October 12th at the same time. And the October 12th date will follow with our NRA Day at Crossroads. I will see you at both of those events. If you're interested in coming out, I hope to see you there. On September 27th, our longtime trusted partner and affiliate, Brownells, invites friends, customers, and neighbors to join them on that Saturday for 85 on 80, a tribute to Frank Brownell. Located in Grinnell, right off Interstate I-80, the event starts at 9 a.m. and will include gifts and hourly giveaways throughout the day. So if you're not doing anything on the 27th, I hope to see you there. Come on out. It'll be a great time and a good time just to honor Frank Brownell and everything he's done for the Second Amendment community. Next, head down to Isaac Walton Gun Range in Indianola on September 14th from 10 a.m. to 5 for Samantha Fett's third annual NRA Day, Take Your Best Shot fundraiser to defend the Second Amendment. For more information, please visit the links below. We are sponsoring with I think you're going to get one of the new IFC shirts that Nine Line Apparel has made that will be sold at Brownells. A 1-year membership to the Iowa Firearms Coalition. And then I bought one of our ankle trauma kits that'll be in that as well, amongst a bunch of other prizes for that. So please go out and support Samantha Fett and the NRA Day. And it's a good day for a Second Amendment to express it. We have exciting announcement regarding the IFC's annual 2A Day. It's going to be held on February 10th of 2026 at the state capitol in Des Moines. We have locked in our speaker for the event, and we are looking forward to hearing what she will share with us. Sarah Weaver, a survivor of the 1992 federal siege at Ruby Ridge and the eldest daughter of Randy and Vicki Weaver, who lost her mother and brother during this tragic event at just 16 years old, has faced profound grief, depression, and trauma. Despite these tragedies, Sarah has turned her pain into a message of hope, forgiveness, and healing. She's a dedicated speaker and author, sharing her story to inspire others and educate them about the truths of Ruby Ridge, while offering encouragement that life's hardships, although difficult, can lead to recovery and renewal. Stay tuned for more information on that. We'll have a flyer coming out soon, but we are really excited to have her stepping up to be our guest speaker this year, so I can't wait. And then, of course, after the event at the Capitol, we'll have a more intimate setting with the 2A dinner, the IFC PAC 2A dinner, where you can have some more in-depth conversation with Sarah Weaver there as well. In recent news, U.S. Senate Republican candidate Jim Carlin has vowed to champion the groundbreaking national concealed carry reciprocity legislation. Did you hear that? Yes. This law promises to enable responsible gun owners with a valid state-issued concealed carry permit to carry their firearms across state borders, promoting safety and consistency in gun rights. With Carlin in office, law-abiding gun owners can rest assured while traveling that you're safe, you're not going to get in trouble. Let us know your thoughts and your responses to Carlin's pledge below. A retired law enforcement officer questions the current law in Iowa regarding carry restrictions for retired officers. The example this individual used is while a 21-year-old teacher with minimal firearms training can carry a weapon in schools, experienced officers like him with 25 years of training cannot legally do so without risking felony charges. This disparity raises concerns about safety during active shooter incidents, especially those occurring on school grounds. The individual seeks guidance on how to influence legislation change and request contact information for relevant lawmakers. Great question, John, and thanks for asking. So we got, I guess, two different answers for this and more moving forward. Last session, we had HF 621, I think is what it was, the school parking lot carry bill that was pulled from consideration by the House Education Committee, which in turn killed the bill. And that was just, if people don't know, legally, if you pull up in your vehicle and you have a concealed carry or a loaded weapon in the vehicle, you're committing a felony when you're on school property. So even John's question, thinking that anybody can run around legally, is not factual either. We worked with House leadership to determine if we could place language into that, into another bill by amendment, but in the end was unsuccessful. We will have more discussion on this next legislative session, and we'll work with John, who's committed to getting a lot of signatures and other stuff just to help our elected representatives know what we want them to chase and to follow, to act, to create in legislation. So thanks for reaching out, John, and thanks for being willing to step up and say, hey, I'm going to contact my elected representatives and people in my community to help support a bill like this moving forward. Another part of this was also a few years ago, we did a proof of concept active shooter training at Crossroads. We had a big following with a lot of schools, private schools, churches. And when it came closer to us putting on that school, we had Ed Monk here to do a lot of statistics, myself, John McLaughlin, Adam. We had a good group that spent 3 days training these people. The only requirement was that you had to have a concealed carry permit. We still had people attend this class. It was highly successful, but we had an issue with EMC insurance. So EMC has an umbrella that covers all the insurance to the schools in Iowa. And when they came notice of this, of us wanting to train teachers to conceal carry legally in their classrooms to protect the students, they sent essentially a cease and desist letters letting them know that if they did this, they'd pull their insurance. Therefore, the schools would not be allowed to open because they weren't insured. This is still a big battle going forward. I know we've talked internally with the IFC and our executive committee. We could go into a pool, is what some of us have talked about, but you need 20 different schools or organizations to go into that pool to find insurance as a group for another one. So I don't know where that's going, but a lot more to discuss on that. And the more the people get behind this and speak up, speak out, not just to the legislative representatives, but to people in their community to gain a following so that anyone with like minds that agrees with this, maybe this next year in the legislative session, we'll have a little more weight behind the questions and the requests we're asking for them to put in bills and amendments and whatnot. So more to follow on that. Thanks for reaching out, John. We appreciate it. This week's trusted partner goes to Firearms Legal Protection. Taking steps to ensure your physical safety and that of others is essential. However, it's important to consider that in a self-defense situation, you could face legal and financial risks. Even if your actions are justified, you might still be arrested, required to post bail, and appear in court. Firearms Legal Protection is committed to supporting their members in times of need. They cover all attorney fees up front, eliminates the hassle of reimbursement, unlike typical insurance plans. Additionally, their services include bail bond assistance, access to expert witnesses, and a variety of other valuable benefits designed to ensure you're protected every step of the way. Plus, IFC members receive substantial savings on legal protection for self-defense from Firearms Legal Protection. This one, seriously, I think is like a 30% discount or something. And this is an important one for everyone to have. Two things. One, using your firearm, pulling your firearm should be your last resort. It should be. There's a lot more to training and active shooter and other stuff than just with the firearm. And if you don't know that, you need to go to Crossroads, reach out here in the messages for direction. But there's a lot more to it than that. And I also, carrying a firearm, I plan if I ever have to pull my firearm in self-defense of myself or someone in my community, I will plan on having to use my firearms legal protection insurance to protect me. It's just the way it is. If I pull in public, I plan on being arrested and having to defend myself. Even though I'm innocent, I plan for that way. So I do have insurance and I carry it just for that. Best to have it than not. That's it, I think. That's it for this week's President's Message. Until next Sunday, God bless.